ridiculous is a tiny bit overrated. I mean, it's this. Don't get me wrong, I ain't no hater, but it's the same in every freaking episode. You know, someone gets angry, then they get acclimatized by Hawkmoth. Then Ladybug and Cat Noir come to rescue and fight a little bit. Cool, and then Ladybug uses her like lucky charm, and then they win. Then Hawkmoth, at the end of every single episode, is like, I will get you next time, Cat Noir and Ladybug. Just you wait and see. Miss Girl! Well, it better be so, Hawkmoth! It's been like 100 episodes, and you ain't even been close! Get your game face on! Get your game face on!
One time my mom took me to a baseball game and I asked her if I could get some cotton candy. She said no, you are already fat. I was so upset I was ready to punch her. A few minutes later a player hit the baseball and it came flying at us. I ducked and it hit my mom right in the face. I started laughing and said, ha ha ha, that's karma, bitch, you're not buying me the cotton candy. I noticed we were on the Jumbotron, so I started shaking my juicy thick ass and screaming. The medical people helped my mom and then we got thrown out. My mom was so mad. When we were in the car I was still mad about the cotton candy thing. I saw a piece of paper and a pen and wrote help me, I'm being kidnapped, and held it up to the window. Like for part 2.
And what have you been doing, huh? Oh, look at this picture. Oh, look at this. I see you on your Facebook. Don't even try to lie. Leave me alone with my devices and go take your face back somewhere else.
All better buckle up because this one's a ride. One day when I was 11 my mom let me use her laptop so I can study for my classes and shit. I got so bored while studying so I decided to go on some frisky websites. Until this ad popped up. It said, congratulations, you've won a free MacBook Pro. Click here to claim it. I thought, OMG, holy shit, I got a free laptop, now I won't have to use my mom's and she won't have to save money to buy me one. So I clicked claim. It redirected me to a blank page and then everything went frozen. I couldn't click out of it or shut off the laptop and I started freaking out. Not because I thought something bad was happening, no, I was freaking out because I thought someone else was gonna claim the laptop before me. The camera started flashing indicating that it was turned on, and I started hysterically crying because I thought it meant that someone else claimed it. My mom heard me hyperventilating so she ran into the room in a panic, and she found me slobbering on her laptop while the screen was blank. She ran over and hugged me and asked what's wrong, and that's when we heard a dark low demonic voice from the laptop say we found you, before it shut off and wouldn't turn back on.
Will never, and I mean never, forget the time that we had a male sub in high school and a girl asked to go to the restroom and he said sure. So she grabbed something and he heard a rapper and he was like, oh, if you're gonna eat candy, you can do it in here, but you have to share with everyone in the class. And she was like, what? And he was like, well, I heard the rapper. And she whips out a tampon, shoves it in his face, and she goes, you wanna share? Oh, girl, savage.
I do not understand in the slightest how I can literally be falling asleep, right? I cannot keep my eyes open. But then when I actually get into bed and I want to go to sleep, I can't. I'm all of a sudden not tired. It's like I swear my days are backwards because I don't know how this works. It will take me like 3 hours to properly go to sleep. Even though 10 minutes ago I was so tired. Sometimes it might just be the middle of the night and I will just still be laying there thinking about random things. Like how?
Parents be like, get off your devices, you've been on them all day. And what have you been doing, huh? Oh, look at this picture. Oh, look at this. I see you on your Facebook. Don't even try to lie. Leave me alone with my devices and go take your face back somewhere else.
Things parents don't understand. Number one, okay, if I'm playing the game online, I cannot pause the game because there's other people playing live with me. So how am I gonna pause the game if they're playing too? Number two, you ever think, you know what, I'm gonna be a responsible child and I'm gonna do the dishes. And on your way to do the dishes, your mom says, hey, I'll make sure you do them dishes. See, now I don't wanna do them anymore because when I do it by myself, I'm thinking, you know what, this could be calming for me. But when you ask me to do it, now I'm required to do it. Lastly, I cannot stand when I'm in the bathroom and I've only only been in there for like 3 minutes and somebody's... What you in there doing? Like, what do you think I'm doing in the bathroom? You making a sandwich? Thank you for your...
One day I was so crazy where getting ready to go to lunch. But then the last went on and said teachers please activate yourselves to go off. I was confused but mad at the same time. My teacher looked at us all and looked shocked. She then started moving kids away from the window. That's when I started to get scared. My teacher tried to keep a straight face and not guilt her, but I could tell she was scared. A few minutes later, the loudspeaker went on again and said, "Teachers, please return to your normal schedule." We went to lunch and my friends started talking about the lockdown and how scary it was. But then I said that it was just a drill, and my friends said it wasn't a drill. Tell me why people in my class are so energetic at like 8 a.m. in the morning. Okay, they're all laughing, having fun, whilst I look like an ugly rat. They're looking fresh as a daisy, just came out the freaking shower, and I look like, I don't know, I haven't slept in months. I also get cranky in the mornings because stupid school and my alarm interrupted my lovely dream with Shrek. Oh.
Is it just me, like when you're watching YouTube or like anything that has adverts, and an advert pops up and it's just like, reading's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It's like, no, I don't want Grammarly. I can write. I can read. I don't need this.
I can't believe one where if you go to your friend's house and you are starving, absolutely starving, but you're too scared to ask for some food because, you know, you feel like rude if you just say, oh, can I just help myself to your fridge and your snacks? But then the mum comes up and asks if you want any food. You're too shy to say yes or no, so you are praying that your friend makes the answer for you and makes the answer yes. But then she says, no, we're not hungry. Excuse me, Vanessa. When did I say I wasn't hungry? Excuse me, Vanessa. In my opinion, miraculous is a tiny bit overrated. I mean, sis, don't get me wrong, I ain't no hater, but it's the same in every freaking episode. You know, someone gets angry, then they get acclimatized by Hawkmoth, then Ladybug and Captain Wild comes to the rescue and fights a little bit, what? And then Ladybug uses her, like, lucky charm, and then they win. Then Hawkmoth, at the end of every single episode, is like, I will get you next time, Cat Noir and Ladybug. Just you wait and see. Miss Girl! Well, it better be soon, Hawkmoth. It's been like 100 episodes, and you ain't even been close. Get your game face on. Get your game face on.
Oh my gosh, it is so annoying when you're in class, let's just say you're in a French lesson or something, but your teacher asks everyone a question, like, who knows the answer to this, blah, 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 like, they're not reading. So you don't put your hand up because you don't know the answer. And they're like, no, Samantha, I've already picked you. Sorry, I know you already know the answer, Erin. You look around and there's like you and 3 other people that don't have their hands up. And then she like, goes ahead and picks you. She's like, go on, you can tell me the answer. I haven't heard from you today. Maybe that's because I don't know any of these questions you're asking me. It's like, I swear sometimes they just get paid to annoy you. Also, another thing that is super embarrassing, you just look at them and be like, I don't know, sorry, like in a really, really quiet voice, and everyone will just stare at you. It's like, if I knew the answer, I would put my hand up. Some teachers just really get on my nerves, you know? I don't know what planet they're on, but they definitely are just built different. Here's an example. When you need to go to the toilet, you politely put your hand up and say, Miss, can I go to the toilet? No, you should have gone at lunch. I'm sorry, Karen, but I can't control my bladder. You know, at lunch, when I'm eating and drinking, it gets digested, and then later on, I need to go to the toilet. It will take me 5 minutes at max. Probably not even 5 minutes. Considering our lessons are like an hour of an issue, is it? And then sometimes they're just like, okay, but you need to wait until so-and-so gets back. I need to go to the toilet. I don't care about talking to anyone. I want to go to the toilet. I don't care about that. What do you think we're going to do in there? Just sit and chat for the rest of the lesson? No. And then they're like, don't want you having a bit of a mother's meeting in there? Oh my god. And the scariest thing in school is when they put the I can't even say it, the name on the board. Ah.
Kid, I was obsessed with serial killers, and in 4th grade we had to do a project that was who inspires you the most, and I obviously just didn't know what that word meant, and came to school and everyone was like, oh, my mom inspires me the most because she makes the best apple pie, and then they called on me, and my teacher was like, okay, Jamie, who inspires you the most? And I said, Jack the Ripper. My teacher was like, okay, why does Jack the Ripper inspire you the most? And I said, because he never got caught. Guess who never got bullied again?